Hey folks, Rand over here at local Cogon Farms. We've had a lot of folks reaching out to us talking about getting rid of the Cogon grass without herbicides, using the livestock, particularly the pigs. We just moved this boar into a new area of Cogon grass that's really thick. So all this is real thick Cogon, and it kind of goes up all the way through here. So this area that we have the boar in right now, it looks like it's about an eighth of an acre. We have them in here. There's no Cogon up in here where it's green, and then all this brown is like super thick Cogon in here. So we just had them in here for a couple days. So I'll kind of go through the process. So we'll pick an area, and then we'll put single strand 14 gauge aluminum hotline. He's not in that full area. I mean, we kind of put him in the majority of the area. We'll move around feed to encourage him to root. So you can see this area that he's already dug up. So what's happening here is that he's wallowing up in here. He's eating the root system. He's like turning it over. So he's kind of just wreaking general havoc on the Cogon. And then as it's exposed, it's exposing the seed bank in here. So it's given an opportunity for other things to germinate and reestablish and start competing against the Cogon. The Cogon will come back in this area, but the point is that it's getting basically punched in the face by the pigs. And so this is one area that he's digging up, and then over here he's starting to dig up this turf, and he's just gonna get in there, and he's gonna start working the edges. And so he's just gonna kind of like work the turf, and he's gonna flip everything up. And so he'll be in here, we'll leave him in here for just one pig, so he's not gonna be too much damaged really quick. So he might be in here for a couple of weeks. We'll leave him in here. And then the other thing that we're doing is we threw a round bale of hay in here for a couple of reasons. One, we want to give him a nice comfortable spot to bed down. It's still wintertime. We still have some cold nights, and so he needs an opportunity to bed down. But it's also bringing in our organic matter, and it's bringing in other seed, right? And so this thing's going to end up getting spread out everywhere, and then whatever he doesn't destroy of this bale, the next time that we have the cattle in here, the cattle will kind of like munch on it and kind of finish it off. And so that's what we're doing. So we're bringing in hay, putting up hot fence around the Cogon area, and then just letting the boar kind of wreak general havoc. Having one pig in here isn't the best. You really want a group of pigs if you have a group of pigs. And so and then when he's gone, stuff's going to grow up. We're going to have the cattle in here. We're going to have the goats in here. And so the goats and the cattle will eat the green tender blades of Cogon grass. And so when they come back, they're diminishing the carbohydrates in the root system. They're doing all this stuff. And so by these successions of like the pigs in here digging it up, the ruminants eating on the grass, eventually it's gonna basically kind of get out competed. And so that's what we're doing. We're not purists. Like if it's here, if there's still Cogon on our place, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's naturalized, it's here to stay, but we can control it, and that's what the goal is. And my experience so far with being around Cogon, it's been sprayed with herbicide. We have a higher success rate of getting rid of it with the livestock than we do with when the state came out through the Cogon Grass program and sprayed an area with the herbicide. It honestly didn't do jack. And so after that experience, I was like, there's no point in even me spraying a herbicide or having somebody else come out and spray a herbicide. It's just a kind of a big waste of time, in my opinion. We have the pigs, we have the multiple species of livestock, so we happen to have all the tools in the toolbox to tinker with it, but that's just our deal. So anyways, that's what we're up to.